Yeah, I thought it was a good opener for us. We had some really good performances right out of the gate, so that was exciting. I think from a whole team perspective, we had a great day. We were certainly carried by certain individual performances, but we were in the thick of things for a long time in the team race, so that was certainly very exciting. Not something I've experienced, thus far since I started.
So let's talk about the D2 school record. Leif Nelson, high jump. Great performance for him this weekend.
Yeah, it was exciting. So Leif is, just an all-around athletic guy, and he had told us he had high jumped in high school, so we thought we'd give it a go. We only had very minimal practice runs leading up to the competition, but like I said, I think his athletic ability, carried him through on Saturday. So, he struggled over his first attempt. I think it was like 5.6 or so to kind of just find that rhythm again. But once he got going, it was one height after another, and then towards the end we started, skipping a few heights just to kind of get to where he thought he could challenge himself. So, certainly a great day for him. Always exciting when you have someone, break one of your school records, and I think he was pretty pumped being a freshman. He didn't even know that he had broken the school record till he got done. So certainly very exciting, and obviously to come out with the win as well. Your first time competing in college.
Other field events, you had a really strong showing from your throwers, both on the
Yep.
men's and women's side. Can you talk about their efforts?
Yeah, they had a great day. Brianna Johns Oster certainly, threw like we thought she could, and to come away with a win and a very high finish in her other event, bodes very well for her future as we head through this season. But I think our depth kind of finally shown through, and that's something we've been working on for a few years now in recruiting, is kind of adding more people, adding that talent, and so it was exciting to kind of hear, as we made finals, there was 3 or 4 names, and kind of hearing results. It was first, third, fourth, fifth, things like that. Logan Kruger, he had a great day. I sort of joked with him. He went up against one of the best throwers in the country, both in the shot put and the weight. So to come away second is probably almost like winning in that instance. That's how good the guy above him was. So he came out right where he picked up, right where he left off last year during the indoor season. And it was exciting to see some of our new guys throw: Corbin Harris, Samuel Crines, Hunter Clark, back at it for a sophomore year. So again, same thing. It was exciting to hear how many people we had advanced to finals, and then once they started over the loudspeaker to say the final results, kind of hear where our guys finished.
Talk about that. You had top 3 of 4 in the weight throw. You mentioned a couple of their names, Tori Nygaard and Peyton Lamerding. A couple of them, Lamerding in particular, in her first collegiate meet. Talk about their performance.
Yeah, both Tori and Peyton, like I said, they were 2 young ladies last year that we recruited that we thought could come in and make an immediate impact for us. So they certainly showed that on Saturday, being able to step up into collegiate competition and be very competitive and place very high. The weight throw is something that's not it's not an event at the high school level, so they certainly have put in a lot of time and effort to get ready and kind of hone that leading up to Saturday. But yeah, I think we are very excited to kind of see 2 youngsters, I guess, be able to contribute right away to our team.
And Minot State Track and Field, always known for their deep distance runners and a lot of returners in that area of your team. What did you see from that group?
Yeah, it was a good day. Jessica Martinez had a runner-up finish in the mile. It was a very tactical race, I guess, and she's a freshman, so same thing. She's still learning the ropes of what the difference is in the jump is from high school all the way up to college. But I thought she ran a great race. Treston Mencius Finnerty and Juan Gutierrez and Marco Murillo, they ran a really good race in the 1,000. Obviously, Treston ran the second fastest time in the entire country. And came away with with the win. So good debut for him, first time in a Beaver uniform. And then Linda Perez, I thought she ran a fantastic race. She got caught a little bit at the end, but she probably ran 90%, almost a perfect race. And then I think it caught up to her a little bit, but she was running with some of the best women in our conference from UMary. So she stuck her nose in it and came away with what would even be a huge personal best at the high school level. So great day for our distance crew.
What about Nathan Trujillo Aragon? You saw he moved into the fifth in the D2 area. He had himself a great meet as well.
Yeah, we haven't had any hurdlers up until this year, so it was great to see Nate out there. He's been working really hard in our preseason. For him to, it was a final only, but for him to place very high in the final and run the time that he did, I think one thing that, talking to our coaching staff is that we all have to remember with a lot of our team is we're young, and this was their first collegiate competition, and, there's always those nerves and things like that. So for Nate to run what he did, first time out, we're excited kind of where that can lead down the road as we progress through the year.
Next couple of weeks, going to be on the road in South Dakota. Going to see many changes to who you throw out there, and what could we expect from the next competition?
Yeah, obviously, I think one big thing that we're all looking towards as a coaching staff is taking that next step in, our progression. So whether it's throwing further or running faster, I told the team we got one out of the way. We got all the cobwebs out of the way, the nervousness, the, anxiety that comes with race day that we haven't felt in a very long time. So, as we move forward, I think we're going to start to see some people, especially our distance runners, in more of their primary events, expecting some faster times, and then obviously looking towards the conference championships in late February, getting them qualified. So as we kind of get further into the season, I think we'll have a better picture of, where we stand individually and as a team, and we're able to make those decisions, I guess, week to week, kind of if this person needs to run a little bit faster or throw a little bit further, so that, they can get on the bus to Mankato in late February.
What for your team will be the biggest key to keep challenging for the podium? You had quite a few finish fourth or, right there at the edge of the podium. What will be the biggest key to get onto the stand?
Yeah, I think, we talked a lot about, for the first time in a long time, we were in races that we haven't been in terms of being, towards the front or contending for the win. And I think we just talked about having a lot of pride of running for Minot State, having Minot State across your chest. So I think really it comes down to, milliseconds sometimes, and all that takes is, somebody having a little more pride than the other person, being able to dig a little deeper. So as we move forward, certainly we have expectations for people on our team to be on that podium at all meets going forward. That I think it'll come down to just who wants it more. I think really just that grit at the end of races.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.